my second time being here, but it's like maybe my third comedy show attendance. And I'm like, thank you. I'm like, I want to take a stab at it, just because. So, let's talk about dating, how interesting that is. Like, I'm trying to be open-minded. I was so open-minded, I met a blind guy. He was legally blind. I was like, oh my God. So first of all, we met on one of the online dating apps. We chatted, we get on the phone, and he was like, ah. And I was like, oh, that's sexy. Okay, I'm trying to be open, okay. So I like to test guys sometimes. I'll say, what's the most romantic thing you've done? And so he was like, well, I haven't had a relationship since high school. I was like, oh, all right, well, like still, what have you done? He said, well, for our high school dance, I gave this girl a necklace before the dance. I was like, that's nice, okay. So we set up a date, and then the next day we got on the phone, and he was like, well, he texted me, he says, I gotta tell you something. I'm like, everything okay? He was like, yeah, it's not bad. I was like, okay, cool. I call him when I get off of work, and he tells me his story. He's like, I went to the eye doctor, I did this, that, the third. I found out that I'm legally blind. I was like, okay, kind of told me first. He set the date, because I could have made a decision, but okay, whatever. Open-mindedness, right? It's 2023, open minds. So I go on a date, we meet. I'm looking like he's waiting outside for me at it's like a tea and pastry shop. And I'm like, okay. So I walk up to him, I give him a hug, a nice embrace. And I'm like, making observation. I'm like, okay, he's actually very attractive. He has a nice beard, got his whole hairline, his hair is thick and full. Got a stick. And I noticed when we're talking, he's like looking to the side, and I'm like, okay. But he's not completely blind, like he can see something. So I was like, okay. So it actually was a great conversation, but I had to tell him that I can't move forward because my lifestyle is just too fast and I can't do it. So I just like, I'm sorry. You're a really nice guy, but I just can't. And I thought maybe he had other dates lined up, but he was like, no, you're my only date. And I was like, oh my God, like, you're legally blind on your only date. Jesus Christ, this is too much. But I just had to let it go. I couldn't do it. I'm so sorry. I felt bad, but I just could not do it. So anyway, back to the dating scene. Scrolling, somebody liked me. He got 2 fingers on each hand. It's like, wow, the options are very interesting. Yeah.
Jordan girl.
I can't be open-minded with 2 fingers. I can't do that. So I bring this to my girls' chat. I was like, yo, somebody liked me with 2 fingers on each hand. And so she's like, I mean, what's wrong with 2 fingers? Like, I'm like, I want 2 fingers trying to touch me. Oh, I don't want that. So my friend was like, so we talked about someone we know personally. And this person that we know, he has like a little bit of a limp. So she was like, well, would you rather have that? I was like, yes. I'd rather have a limp than 2 fingers. So I don't know how that feels. I don't think I want to feel it. Sounds kind of weird to me. She was like, well, everything can't be perfect. I was like, come on, can I please, like, limbs, all of them? Jesus, like, I can't be with so open-minded. I'm just being realistic here. Stop. Like, I can't believe this. Like, now I gotta feel guilty for not giving 2 fingers and blinds a chance. Golly, I can't win out here. So
they probably was the one to.
See, and he could have been a really great husband.
Shut up.
Maybe he could be a great husband for someone else. It's not me. I'm sorry. I'm being realistic. I don't want to just lie to them. I don't want to lie to myself. I don't want to be uncomfortable. I don't want to get ick. So then there's another guy who's been pursuing me for about 2 years. And I finally gave him a chance. We meet for brunch. It was a nice connection. But he got titties, and I can't do it. I cannot do it. So I'm still trying to be open-minded. And I'm like, okay, so like, what's your workout plan like? Because I'm kind of fit. Like, I take health and fitness very seriously. That's not a joke to me. So, he had recently moved, and he was like, yeah, I'm just, I plan on like visiting some facilities. And I'm like, are you serious? You can't just like take a mile walk to start. You gotta like go to different gyms, and I thought gyms is just equipment, and you just, you know, you pump and you sweat and you drink water and you move on. You gotta have a baseball field, a football field, a pool, a karate course, jiu-jitsu. Jesus, like just start walking on track. Oh my God, is that too much? So I can't win. There's always something. It's always something. There was another guy. We got on the phone. He was like, yeah, you know, I just want to get to know you. Like, I just want to take you out. You know, maybe we could go to like Chipotle and Z-Burger and Silver Diner. And I'm like, I'm not about to sit in 50-minute traffic for some food that I could get 2 minutes away. I'm not doing it. He got me messed up. And I was like, so we was kind of like fighting on where to meet. I was like, maybe tonight's not the night. Maybe we can, you know, like Monday or something. So we both reluctantly agreed for Monday at the time. So then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna ask my friend, how do I let this guy down nicely? You know, to be polite. So I'm like, we're fighting about where to meet. And I think that's weird. We're too old for that. I don't have the patience. So they tell me what to say. And I say, hey, such and such, I just don't think we should meet. So I'm gonna pass and I wish you the best. Calls me immediately. I don't understand, like, what do you mean, what happened? Like, is it because of something I said previously on the phone? And I was like, yes, we're fighting about where to meet. I didn't even meet you yet, we're already fighting. It's just one date. So, he was like, well, you know, it's bitches like you. And I was like, excuse me? I said, I'm a motherfucking bitch. I don't know who you think you're talking to. And I hung up. And he goes, go suck a dick, bitch. And I blocked him immediately and I said, Jesus, people are just, they can't handle rejection out here. I've been rejected, it's okay. You take it, you move on, life goes on. But anyway, I'm getting kind of nervous, so I'm gonna kind of let it go. But thank you.
Yeah. Y'all give it up for Khadijah. Yeah. Good job. I can understand rejection. I can understand rejection. I've been rejected my whole damn life. I can understand. We had PTSD up here talking about rejection. I try to laugh shit off. That shit sucks. I've been rejected because I was black. I've been rejected because I was love. I just been rejected for all kinds of shit. Alright, anyway. So, I think about animals, children. You know, I was walking up the steps earlier. I don't know why. But, anybody in here got dogs and cats? Nobody got dogs and cats? You lying, you got a damn cat. Well, cats and dogs cost you damn much. They just like children. Think about it. You gotta take them to the vet. You gotta get the haircut. You gotta feed them. You got all this shit to do with a girl. You gotta get diapers once a month with daddy period. So unless you get to do the spade. So that's why I got me a goldfish. For goldfish, it pissed me off. I just want to get my ass down to it. I got a turtle too. Pissed me off. I put his ass back in the woods. I ain't got them problems. With my kid, I can't take them back. I wish I could. Send them somewhere. And like, shit don't work. But anyway, we're gonna keep this thing rolling. Coming to the stage is my man, straight out of Zimbabwe. No, I'm just kidding. My man Dino, where you at? Dino Nzanga. My man. What's up, boy? Like I said, mic is hot. That mic is hot.
Hey. Zimbabwe's close, it's cold, but be here.
For real? That's what's
Yeah. Appreciate it.
All right.
How y'all doing? I like it. How y'all doing? Oh, man. There's not a lot of people here, so I feel like I can be honest. So y'all just bear with me. We gonna make this do it together. I just have some stuff to get off the chest. Look, my ex is winning the breakup. It's hard to admit, but it's true. She got a new dude. That nigga look nothing like me. He looked nothing like me. It hurts my feelings, I'm not gonna lie. He kind of looked like Handsome Shrek, if I'm being honest. And like, the dudes know, when the new dude look nothing like you, that shit the same. You know, like, it's like our relationship was jeans that she got at the mall. You can just go and return the jeans for a new size if it doesn't fit your fancy. She went to the mall and got completely new jeans, you know, jeans that are taller, more light-skinned, probably didn't cry at the end of Guardians of the Galaxy 3, you know? Like, that shit hurt. Oh, man. My therapist says that I should be less self-centered. This is an impossible task. Not because I'm vain, well, not because I'm only vain, but because my brain is always seeing patterns that I'm not supposed to be picking up. Like, there's a lot of comments in the audience, like, comic brain, you're seeing shit that you're not supposed to recognize, you know? Like, how come every time the cops kill an unarmed black person, my hinge matches go through the roof? You know? What am I supposed to do with this information? Right? Like, I don't want to notice that, but I noticed it, you know? And it's like, it's tragic that those people died. You know, people died, but like, when one door closes, like, liberal pussy opens. And like, I'm not in a position to turn down the Black Lives Matter king. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard out here. You know? Shout out to the couples. I see some of y'all. Sir, and she, I can't even see the light be hitting me. Oh no, I see y'all. How y'all doing? She got you watching trash TV yet? Is that in y'all date repertoire? Yes, you with the Fire Boosters. Yes. Nah. Yeah, my lady left like 6 months ago, but I'm still watching the trash TV she made me watch. I kind of miss it. My favorite one is Love Is Blind.
Oh yeah.
Right? For the uninitiated, Love Is Blind is this great reality show on Netflix where you gotta it's like 11 dudes, 11 girls, and they gotta date through a wall all pandemic style, and then you have to propose to a wall, and then it basically turns into 90 Day Fiance. And I got a lot of homegirls, and they're like, Dino, we got the secret to your dating woes. We gotta get you on Love Is Blind. And that is the meanest shit someone has ever told me, you know? Because it's like, Dino, you know what your love life needs? They need to not be able to see your face. And the problem is I would be great on this show because I listen, I'm approachable, I'm ready to do all the things. But I could handle it if I get a girl to fall in love with me and then she sees me and she don't find me attractive. I could live with that, also die. But it's gonna be on TV. And if the internet starts having debates about my appearance, if y'all go on Twitter or X, whatever the fuck they call it, and they're like, Dino not even that bad. Now you gotta look at it on this side. I'm jumping in the Potomac. That's some bullshit. And I'm not going to live with that. That's all I'll do today. Y'all have a great night. Appreciate it.
Good job. Good job. I like you. All right. You want to go next? Scared? Scared? The mic hot, baby. You know the mic hot. Microphone check 1, 2. What is this? Yeah. Everybody on their TV, doing their soccer. Look at you. I played soccer for 15 minutes. That was my career. 15 minutes. Motherfuckers had me running and running and running and didn't stop. I was like, do we get a break? But the ball just kept going because you had to keep going. I watched the whole soccer game one time on TV. I watched the game for 3 hours. That's what the score was when the game was over. 1-0. Anyway, let's keep this ball rolling. Just thinking about soccer makes me tired. Coming to the stage, Eric Wasu. Where you at? Pimpin' ain't easy.
Yo, give it up for your host. Give it up for your host. Give it up for your last congress.
Runaway slave with
It's good to see Norbert in person. Sorry about that. How are we feeling tonight? We feeling all right? Would you date someone with opposing political views? You wouldn't? Are y'all dating? Oh. Oh no. How you gonna call him gay? He's not gay. Now you gotta throw hands on her, bro. So you like pussy? Yeah, you can't do that to my hands. How about you in the back? Man, would you date an individual with separate or opposing political views? No, you wouldn't? Yeah, black people don't do that. I guess you guys are on the same page? How about you, sir? Would you date someone with opposing political views? You don't care? Where are you from? You're from India? You was at the bodega across the street. Was that not true? That's not true? I'm gonna turn this way. Y'all, so I noticed how there's opposing political views in the country, right? And how those views tend to manifest into radical views, and then radical groups. Like we have the Black Panthers, we got the KKK, we got vegans, you know? And out of all those groups, there's one group that I can't take serious. The KKK. Because they still refer to themselves as wizards. You know, I can't get on the side of a group of grown men who have views similar to that of a 4-year-old. I just can't do it. Right? They feel like the world revolves around them. They don't let girls into their little club. And they still use pillowcases as costumes. I just can't. While we're on the subject, I think Candace Owens is funded by David Duke. Can y'all believe she made fun of black people on Juneteenth of all days? That's like burning the American flag on 9/11. And what makes it worse is she has a white husband. All I'm saying, you can't be a radical spokesperson for the black community just to get digged down by George Farmer every night. It's just not acceptable. Anyone else feel like we got roads named after anything these days? I was in rural Maryland last month and I saw a road named Caucasian palace. But what tripped me out the most was the further down I drove, the more black people I saw. All Caucasian palace, bro. So I'm starting to understand that roads don't necessarily reflect the environment or the neighborhood. The names. I blindly drove past Malcolm X Boulevard in Southwest DC last month, thinking to find some inspiration, maybe an encounter with the Nation of Islam. I didn't find none of that. But I did find some uniformed brothers showing solidarity and brotherhood. Some of y'all may refer to these gentlemen as the Crips. I don't know if y'all noticed, but the Crips, they don't use the letter B in their lingo. They don't use the letter B. There are three things you'll never find in a Crip. A Crip who wears the color red, a Crip who doesn't know how to hustle, and a Crip with the first name Bobby. That's just, those things will never exist. I'll talk about gangs because before I moved to an area safe enough for a Whole Foods to reside in, I lived in a neighborhood called Powdermill Village. Powdermill Village had three gangs. We had the Crips, MS-13, and the Prince George's County Police Department. You know? Can y'all guess which of the three won the game war? White women and Starbucks. What else can we talk about? Y'all hear about the men? Y'all hear about the men posing as teenagers and entering schools? Yeah, we got men posing as teenagers and getting enrollment into schools. That's the face I made when I heard that too. I just don't understand how teachers aren't catching full-grown men. I'll put you out. What can I do? Got any fathers in the building? Give it up for the fathers in the building. You love your kids, sir? That was the blackest response I've ever heard in my life. I don't have kids, but I am an uncle. I have a nephew. My nephew's 2 years old. He's super smart. He can solve complex puzzles in a minute. And whenever he does so, he brags about it. So I gotta humble him sometimes when he does so. Right? So I'll humble him by showing him a puzzle that he can't figure out. So I'll pull out a family portrait of him and his mother and ask him to figure out where his father is. Can't do it. How much time do I have up here? Anyone?
A couple minutes. Two.
Anyone with me? Okay, I got one. As the host said, my last name is Omosu. Before I recognized my middle name was W. Chukwameka. So some of y'all may know translates to what's his social security number. Whenever I tell people I'm from Nigeria, there's always that one person that will say, I don't look like I'm Nigerian. And it throws me off. Because what am I supposed to look like? There's this one lady in particular who told me I did not look like I was Nigerian, so I asked her what I looked like, and she said I look black. That's the same face I made when she said that dumb shit. So now whenever anyone asks me where I'm from, I just tell them I'm from Hogwarts, just to avoid conversation. I'm gonna leave y'all on that. My name is Eric Mosu. Thank you very much. Please give it up for the host of the time.
My man said, "Say you can think out the box." Yeah, that's fucked up. That's some funny shit. That's some funny shit. And I can relate. People saying you don't look Nigerian. At the time, they tell me I don't look black. And I'm still trying to figure that out. I had my mother told me that yesterday when I was in the full same place. 5 minutes ago, she said your dumb ass down. You don't even sound right by saying that. Where are you from? Where you go to school at? Well, I'm from DC. I said, I can tell. Crazy people here. But anyway, I'm gonna leave them alone. I moved here about 13 years ago. My first experience, first conversation with a person from DC, Tony. I said the whole sentence. And after I said the sentence for like statement what I had to say first, they was like, so what you mean? What you saying? So you been drinking lead water? You been sniffing on the shit at Blue Plains? I was like, you know all y'all here that accent thing is slow. That's some slow motherfuckers. I married one of them. But anyway, dang, you got a big ass head. Hey, I'm throwing shots. I just did that to get your attention. Shit worked, didn't it? We had a lot of talented comedians come up so far. We're gonna keep the list rolling. My man. Straight out Northwest Ethiopia, my nephew, Tenzay.
Hey you guys, what's up? So the white boys that strolled in, they're sitting in the back where they belong. Because they've been in front for about 400 years. What's up, bro? This is cool, man. People here, my guy here, and everyone's back. We got the Indian guy here. This is nice. We're having a good time. I won't keep you guys here long, but I'm new to the DC area. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna correctly assume that people have not heard of this town called Salisbury, Maryland. You know what I'm saying? Right.
Oh, we never saw. Come on, Salisbury. Come on now.
Oh, what up with the golf gang? Yeah, the golf. Of course, the white boys went there. That's the family white institution, of course. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, only people know about that is the college, and then also passing through to go to the beach town, Ocean City, Maryland. That's like everybody knows Ocean City. But a lot of people like to say there's an awful smell when you pass through Salisbury. There's an illusion that people think that it's the Purdue chicken plant. That's an illusion. That's not where you smell. When you're passing through Salisbury, you're actually smelling racism. You know what I'm saying? So, it's not the dead chickens you're smelling. You're smelling those racist whites. You know what I'm saying? That's what that is. I like DC. DC's cool. I've been here for like a few months now. You know, my parents been here in DC. We used to visit here a lot for like Thanksgiving, Christmas. We got a lot of relatives here. I am Ethiopian. And I knew there was a community here, but I was actually wrong. It's actually infested. Like every Uber driver, every Starbucks, every Dunkin', every parking attendant. Fuck. I don't even bother going to Silver Spring anymore, bro. It's fucking, it is bad, bro. But DC's cool, you know. It was hard moving here, you know what I'm saying, finding a job. I did get a job, guys. I did get a job. Thank you. Got a job. I work for DoorDash now. You know what I'm saying? Very important job. Very important job. It's cool. Listen, it wasn't my first. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? Listen, it wasn't my first choice. I wanted to drive Uber. You know what I'm saying? But they did not in my application. And I thought it was because my car was too old, but I read their email. They say, we're sorry to inform you that we have exceeded our amount of Ethiopian drivers. I was just like, fucked up. You guys gotta give me a break, man. Let's just, you know what I mean? I do take pride in Ethiopia. We have beautiful women, we have rich history, and we have amazing food. Have you guys had Ethiopian food before? In Jeddah? Jeddah is good, right? You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people who haven't had it, they like to ask me, you know, what does it taste like? And I always tell them, you know, some of our dishes can be spicy, but overall, it does taste like poverty, right? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I really appreciate that, you know? You know what I'm saying? Like, listen. We take pride in what we do, man. Ethiopia's cool, man. But like I'm saying, I was born here in the States. My parents, you know, born back home. But like most immigrants, they come here for a better life. And my mom came here for school. Even before school, she wanted to find a job with a lot of money, so she decided to become a drug dealer, right? So sorry, she made good money. She wanted to work with people, good customer service. But you know what I'm saying. But once she had kids, she wanted to settle down, so she decided to become a pharmacist. Yeah, like my parents met. Like I said, my parents met here. My dad was cool. He he wanted us to do well in school. He knew that, we like to, as kids, there wasn't much to do in Salisbury, so we just kind of played outside, played a lot of video games, and played with toys. And that kind of affected our grades in school. So he decided to have a toy he wanted to play with us. It was called his belt, right? So, shout out to Black Fathers, baby. Shout out to Black Fathers. Love that. You guys have never done your ass as a kid, right? Take a little slap on the wrist from the right hand.
I got my ass run.
From who?
My dad.
You lying.
You lying like shit. You lying like shit. Son, go to your room. That's all you got. Pull your pants down, nigga.
He said that he cussed his mama out.
Exactly. That ain't happening.
No, I swear to God, I got my ass belted, bro.
That's fine. It's fine. You'll be alright. You still get allowance. I don't get shit. This is fun. This is fun. But yeah, man. Like I said, I did not do well in school. English was my worst subject. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get along with any of my teachers. But I will say, that the best teachers I ever had on this planet was the LGBTQ community. Because I didn't know what pronouns were until my early 20s. I'm gonna let that sink in for a second. And I just learned prepositions last week. You know what I'm saying? You're a smart guy, you know what I'm saying? I try that joke a lot of places and a lot of people don't understand that. This is my issue. We don't know grammar and we don't know how to read or tell time. I see a lot of people wearing watches as a fashion statement. I don't approve of that. If you're gonna wear a watch and I ask you what time it is, and you still look at your phone, I'm gonna push you down a flight of stairs, son. That's what I am. Oh, I don't know how to read analog clock. Well, you should rethink of wearing a watch, alright? Like, he's wearing a watch, but that's like, what is that, Apple or analog? It's the analog. You know how to read. I hope so. There you go. That's fresh, man. Time. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, my parents met here in the 80s. They've been together for about 40 plus years. Yes. You know what I'm saying? That's why I came here, because love is in the air. I thought my love life would get better as I moved here. It has not gotten better. You know what I'm saying? I was insecure around the guys. Excuse me. Let me rewind that. I was insecure, guys. I was insecure talking with women, right? But I'm saying when I was ever around the guys, they'd always talk about their body count numbers. It's like how many women they've been with. Their numbers were always in the 10s and 20s, and my numbers were like in the negatives. Self-deprecation humor is fun, you know what I'm saying? But I just I hated it, man. I didn't do well, but I just kept myself busy in college. I finally got a job at a school. I worked at a news station, but the news is very depressing. I hated that job, and I didn't stay long. That wasn't really my first job. Actually, McDonald's was my first job, and that job sucked too. But at least it's Happy Meals, right? See, there you go. Yes, that was a new joke tonight. I'm glad that worked out. But yeah, I worked at a news station. I was a camera guy, right? And they sent you out to dangerous assignments. You know what I'm saying? It's like murders, shootings, car crashes, house fires. It's a lot of catastrophes. I like being a camera guy, but I don't want to film catastrophes. I'd rather film pornography, right? Gotta support sex work, man, nigga. Let's go. Yes, but trying to think what else I can talk about. I see. Anyone else drinking alcohol tonight? No?
Yeah.
Of course the white boys are drinking. I don't drink, you know what I'm saying? I'll smoke a little weed here and there. The hardest drug I would try is shrooms, right? I know the black people here have not tried cocaine, but I know some of y'all motherfuckers back there have tried some cocaine, right?
Yeah.
Taking fucking pride. Yeah. My man, I can barely do nasal spray. I got one more joke with you guys. I'm new to the area of DC. I take the metro a lot. And I thought colored people time was worse. White guys, that means black people are never on time to things. That's colored people time. I think metro time is worse. Now hear me out on this, right? When you're waiting for the metro, right, on the screen, it'll say DLY, which stands for delay. But whenever I'm waiting for the metro, it says NAH, which stands for nah. Well, he's eating, so I don't know if he'll come take the mic. So. Thank you guys for your time, man. Huh? I got time? Okay. Well, can I try out some more stuff with you guys?
Yeah.
Having fun. I can talk about, I worked at a news station, right? I was always paired with a reporter. Her name was Samantha. Fine as fuck, by the way. I didn't do anything. Whatever. That's fine. Listen, man, I was on the clock. I couldn't do anything. But anyway, Samantha was fun. You know what I'm saying? We had a lot of equipment. Tripod, microphone, the camera. And sometimes she always forgot her equipment. She would always say, "Oh my God, Tinside, I forgot my tripod." I said, "Listen, relax. I got my tripod right here." You know what I'm saying? Like, don't worry about it. I always got that thing with me. You know what I'm saying? I always got my tripod with me, bro. And there was one time, you guys don't know about news, you guys remember seeing like reporters like out in the field. It's called a live shot, right? And we always had to be there 15 minutes prior before being on the 6 o'clock news, right? And there was one time we were at a conference and there was a police barricade blockage, and I had Samantha with me. I'm like, yo, like, my man, like, you have to make this live shot. Please help us. He's like, no, I'm sorry, man. So I'm like, I went to Samantha. I'm like, all right, Samantha, you might have to take one for the team and show them the titty or something. We're ready for a shot. I'm just like, and she took one for the team, and I was very happy that day. This is fun, you guys. Thank you. Give it
up for my man, nephew. Good job, man. Funny motherfucker, boy.
That was good shit.
Yeah, that was good shit.
Yeah, hell yeah, that was good though.
Hey, he said, yes, indeed. That was some good shit. He snorted a line of coke like that's some shit, boy. Save me some. Dang. I'm sitting here thinking about what you were saying about Purdue and Salisbury. I ain't never smelled that shit when I was out there. Each his own. Like, I was too high to smoke weed, to smell anything when I was out there. I was always high. Shit.
How hot?
Let me ask y'all a question. About broke people. Broke people and panhandlers. Let me ask y'all a question. How y'all feel about broke people and panhandlers? How do you feel about pulling up to a red light? Somebody coming up to you one minute. How do y'all feel about that? Do you ignore them? Do you have compassion for them? Do you help them? What do you do?
I asked one of the guys, there's a McDonald's is hiring, he asked me to fuck off.
Oh, okay. I used to, they come up to my window. I used to ignore them, look at them, and then look away. I said, you know what? I'm gonna stop doing this shit. So I started helping people out. I hand a motherfucker $1, hand them some change. The woman, the woman that be in different areas all over DC and Maryland, they got the baby under her arm, they come running. I help her. Till one day I see the dirty bitch over at Rainbow shopping. Motherfucker had a pocket full of money. I was mad as a motherfucker. After that, I stopped helping people. That's some shit, man. That's some shit. The reason I have a soft spot in my heart for homeless people and stuff like that is because I'm a veteran. I was in the United States military. And a lot of veterans don't get the help, the mental help, or the disability pay that they're supposed to get. Now you done served for this motherfucking country, and they ain't gonna compensate you? Come on, man. It's bullshit. So, I done seen thousands of homeless vets right here in DC. And that shit just pisses me off when I see people panhandling. Then when you pull their card and tell them about it, they pull a wild money out there. I don't need your shit anyway, I'm good. That shit just burns me up. But I mean, they'll get dead. It's called karma. They'll get dead. But anyway, let's keep it rolling. Tweedledee and Tweedledum back there. I see you. I just finished eating. That shit was good too. I ain't asked nobody if they wanted none. That shit was good. Fuck y'all. That shit was good. Coming to the stage, my main man. Straight up Seminary Road. Motherfucker running the Fair Rouge Lounge. Brother. Lateef, where you at? Boy, I like to see you fight Terrence Bud Crawford.
You see Saturday, goddamn? I ain't touching fucking Terrence Crawford.
I want
Terrence Crawford got shot in the head and drove himself to the hospital. You think I'm gonna fucking fight somebody like that? That's a true story. Okay, fuck y'all. No, that's true. It actually happened. No, I didn't make that up for comedic effect. Ain't nothing funny about that goddamn story. Alright, how y'all doing? Good? Good. What's up, getting along? I know. We're gonna do fucking Ethiopian section of the comedians tonight. Alright, that's cool. I always feel like I live like Tensai if I didn't have a criminal record. Got it. Good stuff. Alright, y'all. I'm gonna try some new jokes. I saw you at Beirut. I haven't done stand-up in 3 months. So we're gonna try some jokes out, see if y'all like it. If you don't laugh, it's cool. I'm a comic. My emotions died a long time ago, right? I haven't done stand-up in 3 months, right? Why, you may ask, wondering about it and shit like that. I'm a pro MMA fighter, right? So for 3 months, I went to training camp and fought, not this past Saturday, but the Saturday before that. Ask me how the fight went. So what happened was, nothing good ever comes after so what happened was. No one ever says so what happened was, oh, I got a raise at my job, or like, oh, so what happened was she sucked my dick. It's always something bad after so what happened was. What had happened, man, was that I got my first knockout ever. I suffered a knockout, first time ever in my career. I should probably say that before, because that sounded a little fucked up, you know what I mean? But like, I'm good, you know, nothing's wrong, everything's all right. How's everybody doing? Everybody good? Yeah. That was the joke, you know, because I just said everything's good in my head, and then I pretend like I just got on stage. Moving on. All right, good to know. What happened, right? So, suffered first knockout loss and anything like that. The bad thing about it is I've been seeing like a new shorty, you know, like I've been dating somebody new, right? And I was talking mad confident on the phone, you know what I mean, with her before the fight and shit like that. I was like, hey, you know, after I knock his ass out, I'm gonna knock that pussy out. Make that ass tap out. You like that one thing? What had happened, or what had described had happened, was the most saddest sex I've ever had in my entire life. I'm just saying. I was just wiping my tears off of her back and shit. It's fucked up. It's true. But, you know, when you deal with stuff like this in life, it's always good to have like a family to support you, know what I mean? Clap it up if you got decent family, y'all. Alright. Alright, good. I gotta clap that past people that love them. Alright, good to know. And they're there for you, right? You know, they're there for you for the bad times and also to make fun of your ass when these bad things happen, right? Like my mama, like after the fight, she told everybody I was adopted. That's a joke. She gave it like, no, fuck around. Nah, it's true. Like I had family that came watch the fight and shit like that, you know, and then they came there like, oh, baby, look. I got a clip of the fight on your phone. Look, come here, look. Like, this is you getting knocked the fuck out. I'm like, God damn, Auntie, that's fucked up. Good. Stop it. I need the feedback. It's alright. It's alright. Okay, cool. You're like, keep going. It's fine. Being unemployed is not that great, right? You know what's worse? Lying about what you do for a living. Right? I'm an importer, exporter. Like, bitch, you drive for Amazon. I own a culinary delivery service. Asshole, you drive for DoorDash. I know what the fuck you do. I'm gonna stop with the Amazon one. That's cool. You joke, shut up. I heard that they're trying to take the name Karen and turn it into a racial slur. Facts. Like, yeah, see, that's actually a true story. Like, you can get arrested for assault for calling somebody a Karen. Yeah, I swear to God. That's right, Duke lacrosse team, I'm not lying. I think that's a terrible strategy, right? I think white women should do what every other demographic does and take that term and own it. You know what I'm saying? Like, wouldn't it be great if we saw two white women walking down the street and one of them was like, hey girl, you trying to go to that party? And she was like, Karen, please. Like, you know them no good Karen's gonna be there. Moving on. 1 out of 3. It's that great. It's true. I'm gonna get canceled for saying their name Karen so freely. You know? They'll be like, oh, you can't say that. That's our word. You can only say the K word from here on out. Once again, didn't work. Good to know. Speaking of the person that I'm dating, here's a fun fact. I don't think any of the comics, none of them have seen her, but this is actually on God, very true. She is 6'4".
Holy shit.
Working with the monster. And if y'all can't tell, I'm fucking built like a 5th grade bully and shit, you know? I got a chuckle for me for that one. I was fucking pretty chuckle goddamn time. Alright. There's great things about, you know, being a man dating a lady that tall, you know what I'm saying? Like, anytime I got acid reflux, she just pick me up and burp me. It's fucking great. There's bad things about it too, you know what I mean? Like, we can't hold hands walking down the street. Because somebody's gonna congratulate her on how big her little king has gotten and shit.